Hi vlog, happy Friday. I hope everybody is doing okay. I'm taking a break from work right now and I'm reorganizing my bookshelf. And I thought it'd be a good opportunity to talk about the books that I recently finished. Starting with the book that you probably saw in my previous vlogs, it's The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I thought the book was really good. It was definitely a page turner. The main character, Casey, is super strong and brave for what she was doing throughout the entire book. The ending was not what I was expecting at all. I had two or three people that I thought could be the suspects, but at the end it was definitely shocking. This is my first book from Riley Sager. I haven't read any other books written by him, so I'm excited to read more books from him. So if you have any recommendations by Riley, please let me know. The second book that is number one on my list so far for mystery books is Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. Hopefully I'm saying his last name correctly. This one I finished in 2 days. It was actually pretty scary in my opinion. When I would read it at night, I had to turn on my nightlight, and maybe I'm a baby for that, but this one was so good. The ending was not what I was expecting at all. And let me just say, the main characters in these books are so strong and so brave. In real life, I probably wouldn't have done what they've done. And yeah, I'm also looking forward to read more books from Jason Rekulak as well. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I have completed 4 mystery books so far, and I have ranked them in order, showing here. And last place is Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. This one was just okay for me. In the beginning, I was definitely hooked and very interested in how it would all play out, but it didn't have a strong ending like the first 2 books that I just talked about. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as engaging as I would like it to be. So it currently sits in last place. I'm probably going to buy 2 more mystery books after work today. Currently, mystery books are my obsession right now, and I'm loving it. All right, so I'm officially done with work. I decided that I just want to go to Half Price Books today. I was going to go to another bookstore that's closer to downtown, but I don't feel like fighting the rush hour traffic right now. I also need to get some groceries, so we're going to stop by Sprouts on the way home. I have my grocery bags. I like to use these reusable Bagoo bags. I'm really used to using reusable bags. They're always in my purse. It's also a good habit, so I don't have to constantly collect all these plastic bags in my closet. But let's head over to the bookstore and see what we find. Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to take this time while I wait for my breakfast to cook to talk about the books that I picked up yesterday. I ended up picking up 2 books, one of them from Riley Sager and another one from Alex North. I realized yesterday that I was pronouncing his name wrong, and I apologize. I am not good with pronouncing names correctly, and I looked it up, and it's Riley Sager, not Sager. But this book is called The Only One Left, and it is about a young caregiver assigned to work for a woman accused of Lizzie Borden-like massacre decades earlier. So I'm very excited to read this one. The second book I got is called The Shadows. I've never heard of this author before, but after reading some Reddit reviews, this book came highly recommended. So let me just read a blurb online of what it's about. The Shadows is a thriller about Paul Adams who returns to his hometown 25 years after a childhood murder committed by his friend Charlie Crabtree, only to find a copycat crime and the unsolved mystery of Crabtree's disappearance resurfacing, blurring the lines between dreams, reality, and the supernatural as he confronts his past. That is going to be a super interesting read. I think out of the two, I'm going to start with The Shadows just because this one seems a bit more interesting to me, and also I just completed a book by Riley Sager. So I'll keep y'all updated on my thoughts about this book. Alright, so I was going to stay home and do some reading, but I'm feeling a little cooped up just because the weather has been super stormy lately. But since it's not raining, I'm going to see if I can walk by the lake for a bit and then go to a new coffee shop and do some reading. Also, I am wearing my microphone. I feel like an influencer right now, but I'm just testing out to see if I like it better than just using the microphone that's already built in the camera. So we'll see if I use it for the rest of the vlog and for future vlogs as well. So let's get going.
Sunlight spills on the window. The aroma of coffee fills the air. Lazy cat is curled up on the sofa. Time passes so slowly as if it were hidden away. Wind gently blew across the face. Pleasant melody lingers softly in the ear. All the trouble are taken away at this moment. Oh, my Sunday, no worries but only niceness. Oh.
Good evening vlog. I'm currently sitting on my bedroom floor because I was just reorganizing the clothes that I'm going to donate to the women's shelters. Today has just been a whole reset day, but let me talk about the weather last night. That was literally insane. Kai typically sleeps with me, so when we first heard the thunder, it woke him up, and that was the loudest I've ever heard thunder before. It sounded like somebody was cracking the whip right next to my ear. But today has just been a full reset day. I've been neglecting my laundry, so I was able to finish that. I also did some adulting stuff like reorganizing my files and throwing away all the files I don't need anymore. I've had a weird obsession with brownies lately. I've been trying new recipes out, and I always go back to Broma Bakery. Her recipes have never failed me. The first recipe that I tried of hers was her brown butter chocolate chip cookie recipe. I made it for my family a few Christmases ago, and they were obsessed. And that's the top item that they always request that I make for them. So if you haven't tried any recipes from her, I highly recommend you start with the brown butter chocolate chip recipe. You won't regret it. Sundays are usually my rest days. I don't like to do much other than things that I have to do around my apartment. I like to relax before going into a crazy work week. Work has been super crazy for me lately, so Sundays have been my dedicated days to relax and reset. But it's getting kind of late, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope that you enjoy watching me go on my little adventures. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog.